Hi, Eric is building a Tamiya sand sculpture lately. In the course of building the buggy, I find that the LED lighting is a must for the sand sculpture. You can see that with the LED lighting, the buggy has upgraded to another level. Yet, the cost of buying the material is inexpensive. And it's easy to make it too. Before we proceed, let me introduce the channel Eric Civil and Was It, which comprises different topics including electronic project, map modification project, the Chinese lantern DIY, the RC cars and boats, text reviews, paper toys, and the Holy Land tour. Most of my topics are conducted in English language with Chinese and Japanese subtitles. If after viewing the videos you find that the topics are interested to you, please subscribe to this channel so that you will be notified if there is new videos uploaded. Now let's return to the topic. The cost of materials in this project is about $3. You need 6 LED, some electric wires, a power switch, and a battery case. For the LED, what you need to know in advance is that there are 2 legs for the LED. The longer one belongs to the positive and the shorter one belongs to the negative. Basically, before we solder, we have to cut short the legs of the LED. But remember not to mix up the positive end with the negative end. Otherwise, the LED won't light up. Then we are going to solder the wire with the LED. For easy identification, I will use different color of wire to indicate the position of the LED. For example, I am making the tail light now, where the yellow wire belongs to the positive and the green wire belongs to the negative. I'm making 2 tail lights, of which one belongs to the left hand side and one belongs to the right hand side. After soldering the wire with the LED, remember to use a battery to test if it could be lighted up. Basically, a normal white color LED should be powered up with 3-watt battery. You can either use 2 3A batteries or 1 piece of button cell battery. Next, merge the wire of the tail lights, positive end with positive end, negative end with negative end, and then check if they could be powered up with the battery. Now forget about the tail lights and proceed to the headlights. First of all, make 2 holes for the main headlights with a hand drill. The holes will be used to place the LED bulb later on. And then use the hand drill to make holes for the auxiliary lights. Don't drill too deep for the auxiliary lights. Now we have finished making the headlights for the buggy. For the headlights, I use gray color to indicate the positive and black color to indicate the negative. The solder work is the same as the tail lights, which the positive connects to the positive and the negative connects to the negative, like this. Again, use the battery to test the LED before we proceed. Afterwards, insert the LED into the holes we made in the nose panel. For the auxiliary lights, you can glue it with the LED or you may make tubes for the LED just like me. Now the main lights and auxiliary lights are finished. Please be reminded that for the tail lights, the negative wire is green color, and for the headlights, the negative wire is black color. Now we are soldering the negative wire of tail lights with the negative wire of the main light, and so do the wire for the positive. But remember to add an additional wire to connect with the power switch and the battery case. In this example, I am using a red wire for the positive and an orange wire for the negative. Again, play safe to use the battery to test before we proceed. And now connect the red cable with the power switch like this. So you can see it's not difficult at all to make the LED lighting yourself. Now I am using the tape to attach the wire with the body. By the way, as my body is painted in light blue and white color, I painted the inners of the nose panel black. It will stop the lights from passing through the body. I'm going to use a button cell to power up the LED lighting for the sand scorcher. It's because the sand scorcher has a concealed compartment for the ESC, the servo, the battery, and so on. So it will be difficult to attach a cable into the concealed compartment. That's why I use an independent power supply for the LED lighting. After we have finished all these steps, we will then attach the red wire with the positive end of the battery case and the orange wire with the negative end of the battery case, and then affix the battery case into the inners of the body, and all work will be completed.